You're smarter than that, right?
He's basically just saying
there are more things outside of the N-word that are racist than just the N-word.
I wasn't just necessarily referring to the N-word. I mean, but when has boy
is absolutely and has always been for your entire life a derogatory term if a white guy is using it in that context toward a black man.
It's pretty okay.
Combat sports traffic on race, okay? It happens in wrestling, professional wrestling. It happens in MMA, and it's been happening in boxing since the beginning of time. Floyd Mayweather usually has a fight every Cinco de Mayo against a brown guy because boxing traffics in race. And one of the things that came out of this press conference the last couple of weeks, they're kind of going on a city-to-city tour, is, we'll just play the sound for you. Conor McGregor talking to Floyd Mayweather.
Sing it to me. I want you to sing it to me. And I want you to dance for me. You sing it, you dance. Dance for me, boy.
And Conor McGregor tells Floyd Mayweather to dance for me, boy. And that's actually not the first clip of Conor McGregor saying that. This happened again. So it happened on that first stop, and then it happened again. That's the second time it happened. He says, dance for me, boy. Now, I'll try to find the clip for that first one, too. Your thoughts initially hearing that were what?
Well, I don't really think it's racist, to be honest. I mean, but that's obviously coming from a white guy. He didn't use a derogatory term.
You're smarter than that, right?
He's basically just saying
there are more things outside of the N-word that are racist than just the N-word.
I wasn't just necessarily referring to the N-word. I mean, but when has boy
is absolutely and has always been for your entire life a derogatory term if a white guy is using it in that context toward a black man.
You know how many times
every single time.
You know how many times I've gotten into it with a white guy or an argument or anything? I say boy all the time. I don't.
Okay. So I just with a white guy.
But I'm saying it doesn't matter.
That's why it's different. This hasn't happened with a black guy.
Yeah, I think it's just he's calling him a boy. I mean,
first of all, it's disrespectful whoever you say it to if you're saying it to a grown man. Second of all, it is racist. Now, does that mean Conor McGregor is racist? No. It doesn't mean he's not racist. He might be. I don't know. There's a long-standing history of Irish people being racist toward black people. He is Irish. He's from Ireland. He spends a lot of his time in Ireland still. There is a history of racism there. Now, the word boy is right. Put that on the poll. A white man calling a black man boy in that way, that's racist. There's no getting around. It doesn't mean he's a bad guy or a bad person. It is 100% racist. I don't think that's debatable. And I feel like you should know that of all people.
I think disrespectful, yes. I just don't see how it's racist.
Well, there's a history to it because that's what racist white men in the South, how they would refer to black people, as if they weren't mature and intelligent enough to be an equal or peer on their level. Even if they were adults, they would be boys. And that's the history. That's where it comes from. And which is why most people in this country wouldn't say about. Here's the first clip. I'm trying to pull this up of when he said it the first time. And there's something specific you'll notice about this clip.
Dance for me, boy. Dance for me, son. Dance for me.
What you notice about this clip, and I'll play it for you again, Brandon. The second Conor McGregor says, dance for me, boy, the crowd gasps. Because it's as if he said the same thing as the N-word. And I'll play it back and I'll let you listen. And then he immediately notices, oh, crap, I said the wrong thing. And he goes from dance for me, boy, to dance for me, son. He changes it because he knows he's messed up and he said something racist. I'll play it again and see if you receive that the same way.
Dance for me, boy. Dance for me, son. Dance for me.
And he has to change what he said because that's a racist thing to say.
I still don't see it that way. I mean, I just don't. I mean, he's telling him to dance because that's what he does. I mean, he dances. He's a defensive fighter. He dances around the ring. I think he's just being disrespectful. I don't think he's being racist. That's not why
he was saying that. He was literally, you couldn't see him. He's out of the shot. He was literally dancing after that. Like literally, it didn't have anything to do with fighting. I could pull up 1,000 clips of Conor McGregor running full speed from fighters, and no one calls him a dancer. Now there's more to go off of it. There's not the only thing he's trafficking in race. So he had a comment where he talks about the scene in Rocky where there's a bunch of black guys in the gym and he calls them a bunch of little monkeys dancing or something along those lines. And then there was this, so there was public media backlash off of those comments about him calling Floyd Mayweather a boy and telling him to dance. And this is the way Conor McGregor chose to respond to it.
A lot of media seem to be saying, I'm against black people. That's absolutely f***ing ridiculous. Do they not know I'm half black? Yeah! I'm half black from the belly button down. And just to show that that's squashed, here's a little present for my beautiful black female fans.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You can run and tell my city I'm on, I'm on, I'm on, I'm on, I'm on, I'm on. You can run and tell my city it's on.